everybody, welcome to Tokyo's Top 10 TV shows. I'm going to go down a list of my top 10, then I will have some honorable mentions at the end. Again, these are in no particular order, but they're just shows that I can watch on repeat, whether I'm just hanging around the house, whether I'm cleaning, whether I'm getting ready for bed. So these are the ones that make my list. We'll start off with the childhood favorite, Batman the Animated Series. Yes, Kevin Conroy is my Batman. Enough said. That's all I gotta say about it. Moving right along, a recent favorite of mine because I am not a Star Wars guy, so for me to like this, it means it has to be really freaking good, and it is. It is The Mandalorian on Disney Plus. Absolutely love that show. Love everything about it. I guess I love the whole Western vibe it gives off, but I am not a Star Wars guy, and I absolutely love this show. So, Mandalorian makes my top 10. Next up, we have... this is a fun one. It's a comedy, it's a sitcom, but I didn't give it a chance at first when I saw the previews, but man, once I started watching it, it really grabbed me, and that is The Big Bang Theory. Sheldon Cooper is one of my favorite characters on television. He's that right mix of annoying, but kind of has that genuine sweetness to him too, even though he doesn't know it. Just a great cast overall. Even the side characters are funny, and I don't know, just like the ensemble. So it's something I can, like I said, I can throw it in a DVD player or put it on streaming and just watch episodes after episodes, just passing the time. Makes me laugh every time still. All right, this one I talked about in the video right before this. Stranger Things. Stranger Things is important to me, not only because it has all the 80s nostalgia that I love. Anytime you have kids mixed with a little bit of horror, mixed with a little bit of comedy, it always seems to work well, And this cast is just perfect for this show. Just perfect. And, of course, my favorite character, Steve. Steve is the fucking man. So, and it's a show that me and my younger son, Gage, kind of bonded over. So, not only is it a good show, but it also has some really sentimental value to me. So, that's why it makes it in this list. Plus, I can keep watching it and over. And we're getting a longer season for season 4, and then season 5 is the finale. So, it will come to an end, but, sometimes it's better to end great shows early and not let them drag out and become hated like my next show on this list. My next show on this list is The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead, it used to be my top favorite show of all time. I used to stay up 9 to 10 so I could watch it. I would watch The Talking Dead after it. I could not get enough Walking Dead in my life. I went to conventions. I met the people. It was so important to me. Still, 1 through 5 I can watch over and over. After that, it really loses its luster. So the writing just got really bad. I still don't understand how people can just say how great it is, because it's not great anymore. It used to be, but it is what it is. Next one on the list, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is another one that I did not give a chance. Number one, I didn't have HBO at the time, so I didn't give it a chance. And then I was never really into the whole kind of fantasy mixed with kind of that kind of medieval vibe, I wasn't into that. But after people freaking just told me I need to watch it, I can't believe you're not watching it, Eddie. How have you, of all people, not watching this show? Has everything you would probably love. A lot, great action, great story. They're 100% right. They were. Until the finale, the final season. It was terrible. They had some good episodes, but overall the season was just did not hold up to the rest of the TV show. So, but still a great show. Still one of my favorites. It became a Sunday night ritual also. So, Game of Thrones. All right, moving on. This one, oh man, again, had to catch up on it because I did not think I would love a show about meth. Yes, Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad. Oh my God, what a great show. What a phenomenal show. They ended it just right. They ended it at the perfect time. Didn't let the stories drag out to where you got bored with them. Didn't let poor writing, ruin the show. They kept it tight. There's only one episode I really don't like in that whole series. One episode. That's it. That's phenomenal. So, also, I mean, you got Better Call Saul after that. So, it's all good, man, All right, moving on. Down to the final three. Oof, already. That was quick. Entourage. Entourage, it doesn't matter how many times. I've probably played Entourage over 10 times in my lifetime, and I fucking love it every time. Johnny Drama, Ari Gold, two of the best characters in the show. Absolutely great writing. It's fun. The final season gets a little also. It wasn't terrible. It just almost felt rushed. Very rushed. Like they just had to end it, It's like, man, it could have been so much better of an ending, And I think that the movie was they came out with movies and it was supposed to be like a trilogy, and it didn't do too well, so they nixed the rest of them. But hopefully they're talking about a little bit of a reboot. I mean, why not? You're rebooting everything else. Bring Entourage back. I would love it. I absolutely love Entourage. I listened to the podcast Victory. Just great. Just a great show. It's a guy show. It really is. It's a guy show for sure. But you know what? That's how all of us, a lot of us, I shouldn't say all of us, a lot of us would want to do that. If one of you become famous or, come into money, you want to share it with your boys, and have a good time, That's how we, when you're single, that's how you picture life. I'm hanging with my boys, having a good time. So, just Vinny and the boys, man. It was always fun. But, like all good things, things have to end, right? So, speaking of that, all good things, these are my final two. And you can flip them either way. I can watch these two day and night. Day and night. Did not matter. But I'm going to go ahead and go with Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec. Ron fucking Swanson. That's all you need to know about the show. Ron fucking Swanson. And Jeremy Jam. Jeremy Jam is probably one of the best side characters in the entire show. His little catchphrase, "You just got jammed." Oh, so great. He's such a douche, but he's hilarious in it. But again, Ron Swanson. You have Chris Pratt. You got, Amy Poehler. So many. Rob Lowe. God. Rashida Jones. Why am I forgetting April's real name? Aubrey Plaza. God, I could not remember it. I'm sorry. Just a great show. Really, the first two seasons are not too, the first season's kind of getting their feelers out there, and then second season, about halfway, it really starts to ramp up, and then it doesn't look back after that. It just gets better each season. If you haven't watched Parks and Rec, please do yourself a favor. It's set in Indiana, my home state, so it's fun. It's fun, especially when they talk about stuff around Indiana, because you know exactly what they're talking about. Oh, Ron fucking Swanson. Man. Love that show. But, of course, how could we not? How can we not? Come to the final one before our honorable mentions. And of course, it's The Office. If you haven't seen The Office by now, what are you doing to your life? Michael Scott, Pam and Jim, Creed. Creed's one of my favorites. Creed is one of my favorites. That is one of those shows where the first season, a lot of people were like, I don't know about this. And then again, like Parks and Rec, it just doesn't look back. It just gets better. Michael makes things so awkward and so cringy. If you know what I'm talking about, you know the Scott's Tots episode. So, right, I know everybody that heard that and that knows it is cringing right now. Yes. Go watch The Office if you haven't watched it. It is, 9 seasons, I believe? 8 or 9 seasons. But they're easy seasons. You'll blow right through them because you'll love the show. You really will. All right. Well, that's my top 10. Thank you for listening. Here's some honorable mentions. And I'm not going to explain them. I'm just going to go through them. Well, I'll explain why they kind of made the honorable mentions. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I am so far behind on that, I could not put it on there because I have not been loyal to it. So it is a funny-ass show. Every episode is hilarious. I dropped the ball on that. So this could jump into the top 10. Maybe Walking Dead falls off. Who knows, I mean, to be honest, Always Sunny has always been great from the episodes I've seen. I just fell off, so that's on me. Euphoria. Euphoria is slowly becoming a favorite of mine. I don't know if I can do a rewatch all the time, though, like I do my top 10. That's why I didn't make this. Plus, it's only two seasons in. And they're dark. They're dark seasons, so I don't know if this is going to be one that makes my top 10 just because it might be one of the higher rated shows that I've watched, but I don't know if it has rewatchability because it's kind of depressing in some parts and scary and sad, I'm sorry, I'm looking over my list. Daredevil on Netflix, which I think is going over to Disney Plus soon, since Disney has the rights to Daredevil again. Daredevil got 3 seasons. All 3 were phenomenal. Season 3 left me wanting more, and of course we didn't get more because of the contracts. But if you haven't watched Daredevil, do yourself a favor, watch it. Charlie Cox as Daredevil is so good. So good. And Vincent D'Onofrio as the Kingpin might be one of my favorite casts in the Marvel TV shows right now. So, if you watch the Disney Plus ones, he appeared in Hawkeye. Yeah, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Hawkeye, that's on you now. East Down and Bound, Kenny fucking Powers. The reason it didn't make my top 10 is because I haven't watched it in a long time. So I remember watching all the seasons twice, but that's about it. Hilarious show, funny. Danny McBride is hilarious, and it has baseball, so I love it. These next 2 could possibly jump up there, but I cannot put them in there since they only have 1 season under their belt right now. So it's not fair to put them up there yet. Every other one has multiple seasons. So if these get multiple seasons, which I see one of them getting, the other one I think was a one-off. I really do. First one is WandaVision. I think that was a one-off. I don't think we'll get another WandaVision. I think they're going to keep her in the movies, especially since she's in the new Doctor Strange movie and the multiverse is opening. So I don't think we'll get another WandaVision. It'd almost be a step backwards if they do that. So that's why it did not make my top 10. Great premise. I was not liking it about 2 episodes in. And once it flipped the switch, it became amazing. Amazing. And Elizabeth Olsen is phenomenal as Scarlet Witch or Wanda, whatever you want to call her. She is phenomenal. Just absolutely knocks it out of the park. Speaking of Park, Randall Park in the show, hilarious. If you don't know who Randall Park is, number one, in The Office, he's Asian Jim. And then he's also the detective that is in the Ant-Man movies. So if you've seen the Ant-Man movies, you'll love it. Randall Park is hilarious. Great. Just great. Finally, Peacemaker. Yes, it is getting a season 2, but as of right now, it only has one season. Does it have rewatchability? Absolutely. Will it make my top 10? Pretty likely if season 2 is going to be as good as I think it's going to be. So, absolutely love this show. Fell in love with it after I watched the opening credits. It's so good, so well written, so well acted. The ensemble cast is great. And I just watched the finale and it was hilarious. It was good. Has one of the greatest cameos in TV history, I think. But yeah, that's it. Those are my honorable mentions. Thank you for listening. If you want to list yours, feel free to. I know my buddy Brandon, I'm pretty sure he's going to have Seinfeld on his list. Wells is going to have Peacemaker. He's already declared it his favorite fucking show. That, and I know he has The Office in there. My brother Chris, probably Always Sunny's in there. My brother Anthony, I have no clue what he watches, man. I have no clue. But, yeah. Tell me what's in your top 10. Give me your top 10, everybody. I would love to hear it. But, everybody have a great night. Thanks for tuning in with Tokyo. Ciao.